Lighting good?
I got to do my camera.
36 of your followers on Instagram is active.
I think that's how it works. That's how it go.
You should have woke up 30 minutes ago.
Check. All right, so did I start? Yeah, I'm on. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing, man? It's Coach Chaney. I'm live. I'm gonna wait for a few of y'all to get in here.
Is your phone charged?
Yeah.
Take it off.
Yeah.
You want to hold it?
Am I live now?
No, you're not. I'm trying to get it situated for you.
They got the thing right there. What's up? While we waiting, man, I can say a little bit about what's going on, man. 7 o'clock. Every Sunday night, 7 o'clock, Sunday evening, before football practice, day before, I want to come on, man, and I want to connect with some of my subscribers, with some of the young men who've been asking me questions, and some new kids, and some people just randomly online probably, to come in and go over some things for the week. Hey, what's up, KJ? To go over some things for the week, and let's get it, get it started, and just break some things. What's up, Easy? Just break some things down, before we get things started on Monday. So I had a Zoom meeting with my offensive line group today, and I've taken over the offensive line group. Had a meeting with them, and what we do is we film our workouts, and then we evaluate the film, and then on Monday, hopefully it'll kind of translate into. Did you push the button?
No,
it kind of translates into, what's going on and what we need to do to get better. Okay. What it was. See, money was good. But at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is just get better. And I'm gonna give you guys a little story on why I do this and what gave me the passion to do this YouTube channel and to do all this stuff. But right now I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on YouTube. Guys, let me type in my Instagram handle in case you want to go to that platform. I don't know why I just lost my video, but I'll get it back. We gotta get a little smooth at this, but it's cool. All right, so let's get right into it. I got some questions on YouTube right now. Let me go through it. Kind of trying to do two things at one time, but I'm cool. See money, Coach Chaney. I'm 6'2", 235. What position? Defensive end or linebacker? All right, see money. What grade are you in? Are you an incoming freshman? Are you an upperclassman? Give me some more information. All right. At 6'2", 235, if you're playing linebacker, you have to be a big guy that can run. You know what I'm saying? Trey, come in for a second. At 6'2", 235, you got to be a big guy who can run. All right. So if you can't run, all right, or if you can't play in a little bit of space, then you want to make sure that you may want to try out for a defensive end type of situation. Okay. 6'2", 235, man, that's a kid who can play a one technique or zero technique over the nose guard. And that's also a kid who can play a 3 technique or 5 defensive end technique, or that could be an inside linebacker. All right. It just depends on C-Money, how you move, how you're running, the things, that you can do as an individual. Okay. So C-Money, I hope that answers your question. What should I have for breakfast before football? James Stuckey, man, that's a great question. Again, it depends on your physical makeup. Some guys can eat sausage and a biscuit and something a little greasy, and it won't affect them. But, sausage sandwich, or bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, that's cool. But I think the best breakfast, man, to be honest with you, is some oatmeal. Make some oatmeal up, man. Have your mom hook it up. And, put some brown sugar in it, some butter, some milk, you know what I mean? And, make sure that you get something that doesn't affect your physicality and your stomach. You know what I'm saying? So try it out. All right. C-Money, you're an incoming freshman. Dude, you're a big freshman. C-Money, 6'2", 235 as an incoming freshman, dude. You got some great size on you. So I just want to know if you can move, C-Money. That's why we do drills and off-season workouts, preseason workouts. That's why we do drills. And then that's why, we make sure that we can see if you can move or not. But anyway, just to pause for the cause, I want to let everybody know who's new, who's never, this is like my second time doing this, but all the new people, man, thank you for signing in. Thank you for coming and joining me. Again, my YouTube channel, please subscribe, and please follow me on Instagram. Instagram is SeminoleJ96. All right. YouTube is James Chaney, Recruiting, Football, and Life. YouTube channel, man. Look me up, subscribe. When you guys subscribe, it helps me to get the word out, helps the algorithm to catch up and all that good stuff, and make people see my info. Okay. So let me get back to C-Money. He says he's a hard hitter. Hey, man, C-Money, look, give everything a try. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to lock yourself into a situation, and I put this on one of my last videos. You want to get on the field. A lot of you young guys, man, and I don't want to sound like the old granddad who always is talking bad about young people. But a lot of you young guys, you get locked into a position. You say, hey, I'm a running back, come hell or high water, and I just want to play running back. But you need to understand you got to get on the field, guys. Get on the football field. This channel is also talking about recruiting. We're talking about things. We're talking about trying to get noticed. We're talking about trying to get offers. We're talking about, getting free education. Get on the field first, man. Quit getting locked into a position. You know what I'm saying? So give everything a try. If you think you're an inside linebacker, C-Money, and the coach comes to you and say, hey, man, I need you to play 3 technique defensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? C-Money, get on that defensive line and get them reps, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who cares about what position you play? Your film is going to tell the story. All right. C-Money, I gave you a lot of time, so we're gonna move on. All right. Let's see here. All right. So what's up? What's up, Instagram, man? I see 4 of y'all on here. Gary Mobley, what's good, man? What's happening? I tried to get Jake on here with me, man, but he was like, no, I don't get on live like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'll get him on here eventually. I appreciate y'all joining me, man. But let's see. What equipment should you have? All right. Tadisi, I think that's your name. But actually your equipment should be cleats. You know what I'm saying? You should always have a good pair of cleats. All right. You should always have, the proper dry fit shorts. I don't know where you're located, but you want to make sure that you stay cool. It's always hot in the summer everywhere in the country right now. So make sure you have some dry fit stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out there, especially if you're a new guy. Don't keep the swag on hold for a minute. Don't go out there with all the tights and the arm sleeves and wristbands and neck band and all that stuff. keep come in a little quiet at first if you're a young guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to do too much, but just have the basics, man. You're gonna have to probably have your own water when you go out for workouts because of COVID, but make sure that you come out prepared, safe, and ready to go. Hey, Instagram, hit me up with a question, man. I want to answer a question for you guys too. Any new guys, any parents, anybody like that? If you have a question, hit me up. I'll do my best to answer it right away. But right now, hopefully these I got some followers on YouTube, and they're asking questions, man, a whole bunch. All right. If anybody on Instagram, wants to come on with me, my wife said some kind of way y'all can come on. I'd be happy to have you. We can split the screen, man, and we can chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid. It's cool. It's good. All right. Type add me how? In the comments? Type add me in the comments and we'll add you if you want to come on. One of my players. I think I've seen a couple of my players, man. Come on, add me. I want to talk. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what do you do if your school has bad helmets? Hey, a lot of schools have bad helmets, man. What some coaches will allow you to do is they'll allow your parents to buy your helmet. You know what I'm saying? But if you buy your own helmet, it's up to you. It's up to you to maintain that helmet. You know what I'm saying? When you buy your helmet, especially if you buy another brand from another company, number one, you have to make sure that helmet is the exact same color as your other helmets. Okay. And you have to, if you buy a different brand, you're going to have to make sure you have the spare parts to be able to replace those parts if something gets broken and if something goes wrong. You can't depend on the athletic department to say, okay, he brought a new helmet, so I'm going to have to buy the guts to make sure the helmet gets fixed when it gets, broken and stuff like that. All right. So always be aware that, you're going to have to keep up with your helmet, as you, if you buy a new one on your own. Okay. All right, T. All right, guys. All right, Instagram, where you at, bro? Who's on Instagram, man? Raise your hand, man. Wait, drip like Kev. Kevin, what's up, bro? Kevin, I'm expecting a big year out of you this year, bro. Man, you got the size, you got the experience, you've been around for a while. Now it's time to put that 6'4", 225 pounds to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting a big year out of you. Definitely. Who else on Instagram right here? I thought I saw Raw the fishing man on there, man. I want to talk to Raw, bro. Me and Raw need to talk. God done bless that man. God done bless that man. You know what I'm saying? With the ability to fish, man, and people watching him, man. That's really, I don't know why he don't have a YouTube channel, to be honest with you, bro. But bro, you need to get one. My Instagram C Money is Seminole J96. SEMINOLEJAY96. I put it up there early. Scroll up. I put it up there early. Tomiskin, you're from Columbus, Ohio. You're a Buckeye. Man, that's some great football in Ohio, man. Great money. Great football in Ohio. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What else I need to know, man? Talk to me, fellas. I need some questions. I'm sorry. My Instagram is Seminole J, not 96. No 96 on it. Seminole J. I kept it real simple. Hey, another tip. When you guys are doing your Twitter account, every one of you guys, I don't care what grade you're in, if you're just starting, you guys need to have a Twitter account. Twitter is the number one way that college coaches will discover you and get you involved in the recruiting process. Twitter, number one. The number one rule with Twitter for me, and I hear a lot of coaches talk about this, the number one rule for Twitter is to make sure that you have a simple Twitter handle, okay? It don't need to be a big homie J from round the way. It needs to be probably your first name, last initial, first name, last name, jersey number. It needs to be something that if a college coach sees you on film and if they want to check out your Twitter, it needs to be something that they can understand, that they can look up and that they can see. Okay. So make sure your Twitter handle is on point. Okay. What else, C Money? What's going on? What's up? What's up, fellas? Instagram, where y'all at, bro? I got Kevin on here, Jake. Old drip like Kev on here. My boy. I think I got Mobley on here. Who else I got? I'm not sure. This is my first time, man. So we just going through the motions, going with the flow on this thing. But anyway, man, Instagram, y'all follow me on YouTube, man. James Chaney, Football Recruiting in Life. All right, make sure you tune in. Make sure you subscribe, man. Watch the videos. And if you have any questions, man, let me know. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be happy to answer them. Another tip, guys, if you guys have practice tomorrow, make sure you started hydrating last 5 days ago, okay? Especially Florida heat, guys. You can't come out here in this Florida heat or in this southern heat, or it's hot everywhere right now. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you're drinking this water, all right? You fill this thing up and drink 2 or 3 of them a day before practice starts, okay? Before practice starts, 5 or 6 days before practice starts. I know Florida kids have a problem with cramping in the preseason games. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're not drinking enough water. The rule is if your pee is the color of this yellow symbol on my shirt, then you're going to be dehydrated and you're going to catch cramps. Your urine should be the color of this white Lehigh sign on my shirt. You know what I mean? Your urine has got to be clear. It's got to be white. If it's yellow, you're going to cramp and you're not going to be able to finish the game. Make sure you drink water, man. Gatorade ain't going to do it. Gatorade is like a supplement, man. The key to this thing is water, water, water. All right, looks like I have a question. What's up, Byron? What's good? What's up, everybody coming in on Instagram? I have a question from Xavier Hope. Coach Chaney, I'm an incoming freshman, and I want to play football in high school, but I have no experience at all. Even Pop Warner. What would it be good for me, and how can I get better, and what can I learn? All right, Xavier, I've answered this question probably about 300 times on YouTube, and I want to answer for you. I'll answer it every time because I think it's important. The number one thing about coming out and play high school football, okay, is when you come out with experience or no experience, you have to be coachable. You have to be able to be instructed on how to play the game properly, okay? Guys, there's a bunch of guys out here who want to play, man, who are afraid because they don't have any experience. Don't let that stop you. Come out, be coachable, and then you have to have the right mentality. You have to have the right mindset. You have to have that mindset of, hey, I'm going to outwork everybody. I'm going to go as hard as I can, and I'm going to have a great attitude, and I'm going to learn this game from my coach. That's it. You don't have to have any football experience. You don't have to be the best person in the weight room. You don't have to be the biggest person. Guys, you got to understand as freshmen, you're going to grow. You're going to grow. You're going to grow 4 or 5 inches over that time you're in high school. You're gonna gain 20 or 30 or 40 pounds. You will not be the same person as an incoming freshman as you will be in 2024 as a senior. You guys got to understand that. And it's all about mentality and mindset. You know what I'm saying? That when I answer your questions, that's all I talk about. I don't talk about, man, how many reps you should be doing on the bench. I don't talk about how many power cleans you should be doing. I talk about your mindset because that's 90% of it. That's 90% of the battle. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense for you to think that you're going to go out there and physically be able to play with the varsity level guys. Some of you guys will, but most of you guys won't be able to do it. You understand? So understand this. With the right mentality, you're going to move up the ranks. You're going to get bigger. Mother Nature is going to take over. You're going to grow in size. You're going to grow in knowledge. You're going to go home and you're going to watch TV. Playing football is going to make you watch TV and try to find out what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna, man, I play wide receiver. You're gonna look at wide receivers when you watch games. You know what I'm saying? You're not just going to look at the ball and look who's trying to score. When you play a position, and my coach told me this in college, he said, Chaney, make sure that you're watching your position for most of that game. You know, I was a defensive lineman. So when I go home and I watch another team play, I watch the D-line. I want to see people's hands. I want to see them coming off the ball. I want to see their stances. I got to the point where I never even watched the ball. I didn't care if anybody scored. I was so busy trying to perfect my craft. All right. And that's what you do, man. When you play football, you kind of get out of that fan zone and you're trying to see, man, what are some ways I can get better from NFL guys and from college guys? All right, Xavier, I hope that answers your question. All right. Young Flyzo, what's good? What's good, baby? KJ, how'd it feel playing for the Seminoles? It felt great. You know what I'm saying? I got my scholarship from Florida State because I'm an undersized defensive lineman too. I was undersized. I was not the prototypical size for a college recruit, for a college athlete. You know what I'm saying? So I got my scholarship by going to a football camp. And, you know, I was always a workout guy. I was always one of the strongest guys in the weight room. I had a little speed. I had a little quickness. So I played nose guard, went to camp, performed. And, there was a bunch of high school big All-Americans there. And, they caught hell on one-on-ones from me. And it was my mindset. Them guys 6'5", 6'6", 6'4", 6'5", offensive linemen. I'm barely hitting 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Saucy? You know what I'm saying? But I did what I had to do because I had a chip on my shoulder. I had something to prove. And I went hard, man. And that's how I got my scholarship. And I ended up, being a team captain my senior year. I played in some big games against University of Florida, University of Miami, Nebraska, Penn State. I played in some big games, games on YouTube and all that stuff now. But it was a cool experience, man. And it really was based off mindset. You know what I'm saying? I started as a 13-year-old on varsity. My mom was an educator. She enrolled me in school early, so I graduated when I was 17, and I played offensive guard when I was 13. I blocked for Deion Sanders in high school. I played at Florida State with Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? So football has given me a lot of things, a lot of choices, and man, I really, really enjoy playing for the Seminoles. And we coming back. Don't even worry about it. I know y'all like to crack on the Seminoles and stuff. But we coming back. The tide always turns. We done been low tide. Now it's time for high tide to come in, man. We about to win some ball games. All right. Hey, any one of y'all on Instagram, twin, y'all want to go live with me, bro? Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk it out. I want to talk with one of y'all, bro. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. But anyway, let me ask some more questions. Never played football, and I'm a freshman and been practicing every week at the high school. I want to be a DB. Any tips? Man, the tip is the same thing, bro. And this comes from Jack. All right. And I'm terrible with pronouncing names, man. So I'm gonna do the best I can. Jack, you got to make sure that you're coachable. You got to understand that if somebody puts an elephant in front of you and you have to eat that elephant, you can only eat it 1 teaspoon at a time. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be a 5-star DB and you never played before in the first week. It's going to take time. And guys, the way you get better is when you work, when people don't see you working. When you're in your backyard and your mom walks back there and your dad walks in the backyard and the grass is tore up. Man, what's going on back here? What's going on back here in this backyard? Man, I'm back here working. You know what I'm saying? I'm back here working. And people ain't got to see that. You ain't got to post that. But you work on your craft. YouTube is full of videos. You know what I'm saying? It's full of videos about DB play, about every position play. Your coach can give you extra things to do, but you just put in that work, Jack, and it's going to happen. All right? Definitely, man. C Money said that dog mentality, that warrior mentality, never give up. That's what I'm talking about. C Money, that's what it is. C Money, where you from? Type in that where you from. KJ put 90% mental, 10% physical. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? That is the truth. But guys, man, I appreciate you being on. Headhunter, I'm 5'4", 240, and I want to play running back, but my coach wants me to play kicker. What should I do? And I know who Headhunter is. He's trying to be funny, but it's cool. But headhunter, get on the field. Find you something to do. You don't want to ride the bench. At 5'4", 240, you're not going to be a starter. You know what I'm saying? But I want kids to learn from this. You will not ride the bench. Get on the field. Contribute to your team. Be a great teammate. All right? Keith Williams, I appreciate it, my brother. You the man. Keith Williams stopping in, man. He's a great running back from my area. Played for Bishop Monroe High School. Keith played for the University of Memphis. He's a prolific running back, man. Played for USF. But Keith Williams, a great family member of mine, man. We grew up in the same neighborhood. His brother played